Hello and welcome to my 30-week update. So baby is 75% cooked. So exciting. My in-laws are home watching Austin because it's their spring break because they're teachers, and they have a retirement house near us. So they came up to watch and hang out with the kid a little bit, but the problem is I really have nothing to go do. So I'm like trying to come up with things to go do. So I actually just returned some stuff in Dillard's. My mom bought the new baby these two adorable onesies, and they were so cute. I wanted to keep them, but when I saw the receipt, it was $75 for two onesies. I'm like, mother, are you crazy? Like $36 a piece or something. And I'm like, do you mind if I return them and wait till they go on sale? Maybe I can rebuy them later. Because Dillard's is really good about things going on sale, but things are still expensive, don't get me wrong. And in the meantime, I think I could use the extra, like $40 to go buy the rocking bassinet, because I'm thinking that's what I'm leaning towards after talking to some moms in my mom's group. And then I still might be able to come back and get the onesies a little later, but it's just like too much money, oh my gosh. But I'm always complaining, my other mother-in-law brings things that are like 99 cents, and I'm like, ugh. And then my mother brings things that are $35, and I'm like, mother, what? She does not have money to spending like that. Like, that's crazy money. But anyways, yeah, I just was like, I don't know, I just don't want to spend that much on onesies, but they were really cute. But anyways, 30 weeks. So I guess I get some relaxing time today. I got a couple hours. I think I'm going to go grocery shopping and do a few other things. I took Austin. We went to a stroller strides this morning with a bunch of moms, so it was really fun. And I haven't exercised since last Tuesday. Today's Monday. So it's almost been a full week. And my heartburn was way worse. So I'm really wondering if there is a correlation between exercise and heartburn. So I'm back on it this week for sure. I've got a couple, walking plans with friends, so that always makes you stay accountable. And it wasn't that I didn't mean to last week. It's just we went to Animal Kingdom one day, and pushing a stroller around Animal Kingdom with a kid while you are like 29 and a half weeks pregnant is a workout in itself. So I felt like that kind of counted. And then the dog I took to agility school where I'm running around the course, so I felt like that kind of counted too. And then I walked one day on the treadmill. So I felt like it was kind of like 3 days of exercise, kind of. But definitely feeling like the belly is growing and gaining weight again. And so the midwife will be happy. But it's also been a really sad week here. First off, the last 2 years I've been going to take classes so I could get into a master's program, as I had to do the prereqs, and it took me 2 years and $12,000. I applied to University of Florida, which is like an hour away from my house, and I got on the wait list. So I was devastated, spent a night like just crying and emotional, and I think part of the emotion is just being pregnant. It's just super hard, to get answers like that. It's something I've been trying to do for so long, like since I was pregnant with Austin. I think I was started even before I found out I was pregnant with Austin. So it's just so devastating. So next year I'll probably apply to some online programs. They're a little more expensive. Some of them are a lot more expensive, and they take longer. But if I would have done that this time, I wouldn't be wasting a year, because I don't think I'm going to get off the wait list. But I don't know. Anyway, it's very depressing. But like everything, it comes into perspective, because one of my girlfriends had her baby last Monday, and I guess things weren't right, and she didn't really say anything. She just said, I need some sleep, and I'll catch up with you later. I was like, oh, good luck with that sleep thing. Call me in a year, like kind of joking. And anyway, she sent me a very heartbreaking, I guess, email that the baby, she didn't do her trisomy blood test in the pregnancy. I did do mine, but they're not 100% perfect. But anyway, she would never have an abortion. It didn't matter, so it didn't change the outcome. So she saw no point. And it looks like the baby was most likely born with Down syndrome. They're doing some testing. The heart test came back good. The hearing test came back good, which usually they don't always. You're at higher risk for problems like that when you are, a baby born with Down syndrome. But I don't know. Last night it was just devastating to me for some reason, and probably because I'm pregnant myself, and I know it's like there are way worse diagnoses to have than Down syndrome. But I don't know. I almost can't even talk about it right now without crying. I'm just super upset, super emotional, and part of it is because I'm pregnant, and I know she is emotional, pregnant, scared, confused, lost, like, she's all those things. It's just so hard, so hard. I'm trying to find the best way to support her, and she can't even talk on the phone because she says she'll cry, and she doesn't want to talk to me on the phone, I can tell you that, because I will make her cry if she's not gonna cry. So I don't even want to talk about it. The testing will be done Tuesday, and I guess it takes a while to come back if it's officially that, but it's looking like that's what it is. So I'm just praying for her to have strength, because it's going to take some strength. And of course I'm doing tons of research about it for her, but I'm sure she's already doing it all. But anyway, I know it's not the end of the world. But it's shocking, I think. I think it's just shocking when you're already pregnant and emotional, and she's pregnant and emotional. She's one of my dearest and best friends since I was 15. So I've known her more than half my life. So anyway, let me clean up. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I have to move the topic on. I just can't do that. But I rewatched my 18-week video with the ultrasound, and I was wrong. Both of my ultrasounds were May 23rd, which is 1 week before my due date, that we had talked about with my day of ovulation with the doctor on my first appointment, like at 8 or 9 weeks. And it's funny because the ultrasound before was 5 days earlier. So it's funny, my ultrasounds just naturally are before, a little earlier. And then I ended up giving birth 2 days before that, so it was exactly 7 days. So I would not be surprised if I went on May 23rd, which is 1 week before the official due date, or even 2 days before that, because that's what I did last time. So it'll be interesting to see this time, for sure. But it keeps making me want to say I'm 31 weeks, even though I'm 30 weeks, because at this point in the pregnancy, you just want to be that 1 week closer, 1 week closer. So when people ask me out in public now, I've been going by my ultrasound due date. I'm like, May 23rd. But really I'm not, so I really need to keep that in my head. But it's hard not to mentally want to get ahead of yourself at this stage, especially since I'm still having some little bit of morning sickness here and there, and the heartburn is absolutely killing me. I am over heartburn. It doesn't help that I looked up, what did I look up? I wrote it down. I looked up cheese, nuts, avocado, and chocolate also cause heartburn, because I was like avoiding things like red sauce and like taco seasoning and, you know, different seasonings like that, gravies, soda, coffee, like I know those things cause it. But seriously, avocado and nuts, like those have been my healthy snacks that I've been eating since I've been trying to be better, you know, now that I'm only having a little bit of morning sickness. So, oh my gosh. But anyway, so something totally off topic, well, it's on topic, but awkward. It's awkward sex while you're pregnant. Like, I am getting so big, this belly is so big, I feel like it's getting in the way of my sex life. But I guess it's better for it to be in the way, and we're still doing it, because I know my husband's gonna have to go like 7 weeks without it once his baby is born, poor guy. But last time, honestly, we were so delirious and tired, I don't even think we cared. We were like, whatever, since Austin didn't sleep very well. But anyway, remember that chapter in Jenny McCarthy's book I was telling you about, that it's like grandma, hero or villain? Oh my gosh, my in-laws are just driving me absolutely crazy, but so is my parents too. So I just try to have to be patient. But you know, everyone, they just want to be around their grandkid, and they all want to be around him all the time, to the point where I feel like they push me and my husband out of the picture a little bit, and I'm just not gonna let that happen. So they can push and push and push, and they ain't getting it. So, you know, everyone, my mom wants to come stay at my house for a week after this baby is born, because that's what they did last time. And then my mother-in-law wants to come for the second week, because that's what they did last time. And honestly, they did it last time, and they were all happy as clams, and they were irritating me, and just annoying me, and I just felt like they weren't that helpful, and I don't know. They want to do it again, and I really just don't want to deal with it. My mom lives 2 hours away, so I understand if she wants to come for a few days, but a full week. And not only that, my in-laws have a house 20 minutes away. It's going to be in summer, so they're off. They'll be here. I just don't understand why I have to stay in my house. You live 20 minutes away. Come help for a few hours and leave. So me and my husband are having knockdown, drag-out fights about this. Like, it's to the point where they're so pushy, and he agrees with them. And then I'm on the other side because I'm the one home with everyone all day. He's going to go to work. So it's just, I feel like I should kind of get my way. I just don't think it's up for negotiation, but it is apparently up for negotiation. So we'll see how that plays out. I mean, what do you guys do? Are you having people stay in your house for that long? Does that annoy you? Am I the only one that finds it, like, more annoying, and I'm, like, seething inside that it becomes not helpful? It actually becomes, like, annoying to the point where, like, you resent them and their help. So the hero versus villain, I'm feeling they're, like, villains right now. I'm sure it'll get better, and I'm sure I'm just emotional and everything, but I just want to do things my way and just kind of get into my own rhythm. So, I mean, if they want to drop by meals or something, that would be helpful. You know, I feel like there's things that they can do to be helpful, but they don't want to do those things. They want to do what they want to do. So that's where the argument is right now at our household. And then the other thing they wanted to do is pick up my son, my older son, and take him so I could just be with the little one all day. But first off, they bought like some expired old car seat that I just don't want him riding in, so they can take my car if they want to take him somewhere, but I don't want them to take him to their house that's not baby proofed. They have huge stairs that don't have, you know, any baby gates on them. They have the blinds, you know, that are the dangerous ones. They have a huge murky black disgusting pond in the backyard. It's really quite big, and if you would fall in there, you wouldn't be able to see where he fell. And they have live traps because they live on 5 acres, and live traps for the animals to go in. And this kid's obsessed with a cage. He like goes in our dog cage and out of our dog cage all the time because he thinks it's like a fun toy. You know, he doesn't understand the difference between, you know, a dog cage and a trap, like an animal trap that could hurt him. There's just so many dangerous things there. Not only that, the kid doesn't nap well. He does not nap well on the go. He doesn't nap on a playpen. He doesn't nap in the car. You know, he likes to be home and have his certain routine. So yeah, you might think you're helping me for a day of taking him, but 3 days of, you know, a cranky toddler trying to get back on his nap routine, it ends up not being helpful. It ends up making me just very angry. So hopefully I can get my husband to see my point of view, because I just don't want to put a wedge between us. And that's the biggest problem. Okay, that is a complete and total rant. I don't even know if I can put that online. I mean, they don't know about this channel or anything, but I don't know. Maybe I'll put it up and take it down in a little while just to see your guys' opinions, because I feel like I can't even talk to people about it because it's just too much. In-laws though, man, whoo, it's a different relationship. It's crazy. You know, with my parents, they can drive me absolutely nuts too. Like more nuts than my in-laws probably, but I can tell that, you know, I've had enough of you, bye. You know, you can't tell other people's parents that. Much easier to tell your parents and they get over it in 2 seconds. You know, when you say to someone else's parents, like once something's said like that and it's out there, it's just out there. With my parents, like, they just roll with the punches, you know, and they know how I am. They'll know I'll snap at them, and that they've been around too much. They take the hint and leave or whatever and give me space, or give my husband space or whatever. They're just more, I don't know. I guess it's easier to come from your own kid. That's what it is. It's easier to come from your own kid. But anyway, this is getting super, super long, and I gotta go grocery shopping. So I will see you all at 31 weeks, and I hope someone has some advice for me. Or a book. Give me a book. Something I can read about this, or I don't know. If anyone's gone to counseling over this or anything like that, and you have any good tips, tricks, ideas, something, let me know. Okay, I will see you all at my 31 week update. Bye.